Sally Kern, a congresswoman from Oklahoma. She's been in office for a while now, but it's only come to my attention recently about some offhanded comments she managed to make. Comments that are completely anti-homosexual in every way possible. Every way possible. I mean, I've heard some hateful, ridiculous, just plain uneducated comments before, but to hear this from a person of power in our own government, that managed to blow me away. All over again. That just knocked me out of the water, flat on my ass. That got to me. Now you're probably wondering, well, what did she do to make this random person angry? Well, I'm not the only one upset by this. The whole homosexual so-called community should be upset by this. I'll read you some of the comments she managed to make, word for word, just what she said. This is what she said. The homosexual agenda is destroying this nation. That's what she has to say. The homosexual agenda? I thought we got rid of that a while ago. I thought that was common sense, that all we want is equality. That isn't an agenda. That's a basic civil right. And then she goes on to say, not every lifestyle is equal, just like not every religion is equal. You hold a position in our government where religion is supposed to be equal in America. One religion does not rule over the other in government. That shouldn't happen. Not in America. No society that has totally embraced homosexuality has ever lasted more than, a few decades. Yes, because two men loving each other in the bedroom brought down Greece. What nations are you talking about where homosexuality was the main cause of the nation being destroyed? Have you taken a history course in your life? That blows me away. Then she goes on to even say, I honestly think it is the biggest threat our nation has, even more so than terrorism or Islam. Gays are not running around strapping bombs to themselves and blowing you up. Our bombs would be a lot cooler because they'd be full of sparkles and rainbows, but we're not doing that now, are we? We don't kill, we don't do any of that. We just want equality. We want to be treated like human beings. And then later on in her speech, she goes on to say, we have a gay-straight alliance coming into our schools. Kids are getting involved in these groups. Their lives are being ruined. Yes, their lives are being ruined because of people like you. People who say such hateful things and don't think twice about it. And then she manages to say, it will destroy our young people, it'll destroy our nation. Two people who love each other that are the same gender are going to destroy an entire nation. Interesting. Just interesting. But the worst part of this all is that she said that, and that she's still holding a position of power in our government. After this was brought to light, not a very bright light, more like a light that's broken in half. The news only touched on it briefly because it's not a killing or a maiming or some big flashy thing. Of course they weren't going to cover it. But the biggest thing is that she is still in government. Right now she is still in Oklahoma trying to pass these ridiculous laws and filling the heads of everyone with these horrid ideas. It's still happening, and why isn't anyone doing anything about this? Why isn't anyone taking the extra step to put this to light, to get this out of the way and realize that this is wrong. This is wrong. Against blacks, against homosexuals, against religions, against anything. This is wrong. She is obviously not representing everyone under her jurisdiction. She's failing in her jobs as being a congresswoman. She really is. And in America, and with everything that's happening, this needs to stop. She needs to realize that this is wrong. And I'm appalled by this. I am seriously, completely appalled by this. This should have never happened, and it did, and it's still happening. It needs to stop. It needs to stop.